Hello, everybody. Whether you're new to my channel or one of my existing amazing followers, it's Sandy Boucher here again. Still overcoming COVID, still trying to babysit my voice. So please excuse me if this week's videos are a little bit shorter, just trying to really honor this healing journey. Yesterday, I did a video talking about how to empower yourself, especially if you're marginalized or racialized. That has to be something we consciously do for ourselves. I shared with you my top 3 empowerment songs that really get me going, and I shared a rule with you. Well, I want to continue that today. 4 words, I'm not even sure. I'm going to guess I read them in a book somewhere or heard it in a video. But honestly, these are 4 words that I now unconsciously say in my head every single time I'm presented with some challenge, whether an event cancels or rebooks or I come down with COVID or whatever it is. These 4 words keep me from becoming disillusioned and remind me I got this. So what are those 4 words? Well, let's talk about it. Bonjour, Mishko Paganon Quain Additional Cosmung Dodam. Hi, everybody. My name is Sandy Boucher. I'm Red Thunderbolt Woman of the Loon Clan, a proud member of Seine River First Nation in Treaty 3 territory in Northern Ontario. And no, normally I don't sound anything like this. I just recently, while I'm still getting over COVID, feeling 100% better, but my voice box still needs a little TLC. So this week I'm talking a little softer, trying to keep the passion out of my voice so I don't strain it like I did a couple days ago, and just trying to offer you some videos that are powerful, even if they're a little bit shorter, so I can honor this healing journey. I promised you in the opening that I was going to share with you 4 words that I use, and this is total honesty. Everything on my channel is, everything about my career is. I'm known for my authenticity. When I write a blog post, it's because a teaching, a revelation, an aha moment just happened in my life, and I'm sharing it with my followers because I believe it can help them. When I do a video, it's because I recognize the back-to-back teaching. I recognize that as an Indigenous woman in Canada, I can see issues. I can see that sentence on the poster of a non-Indigenous entity, and they don't realize how we're interpreting it. I understand that it doesn't take intent to hurt people, that you could have the best of intentions and still have a horrible result. That is literally the basis of my career. I'm trying to empower Indigenous people and trying to help non-Indigenous Canadians, trying to prevent them from becoming their own worst enemy, helping them to understand how things look from our view so that we can finally bring this feather together and Canada can heal and fly to heights it has never seen before. Now, these 4 words, if you are marginalized, it is so essential that you become self-aware, that you become self-determined. So what I mean by self-awareness, learning what works for you and what doesn't. I tend to start working at between 5 and 6 a.m. I finish working on a workday between 3 and 5 p.m. That works for me. My staff do not have set office hours because they have lives. And I know that when they get here, and they always get here as soon as they can, they do amazing work when they do. Why would I fight that? So that works for me. It doesn't matter if it doesn't work for someone else. It works for me. It works for my staff. and keeps us happy and positive and productive and effective. Starting to push my voice back down the passion, Sandy. Take a sip of coffee. I should probably be taking a sip of water, not coffee. But so that's self-awareness. Self-determination is, who do you want to become? Where do you want to land? I don't care what Canada tells you you're going to achieve, or what your family tells you, or what your community tells you. A lot of First Nations are so up to their necks in internalized oppression that they don't believe it's ever going to change. Do not let them convince you of that. I'm a 10-year domestic abuse survivor. I was raised in a home that didn't have running water. I have sold furniture to feed my children. None of that is my reality today, even though there were times I didn't think it could change. When I remembered it could, that I could change it, things changed. So, now, often we hear about self-determination not as it implies to an individual, but as it applies to a First Nation, a community. And they want self-determination. They want to be released from the restraints of the federal government to decide their own future. The rule, in my humble opinion, I've said it for many years. I've had people hire me and want me to teach a community how to have a healthy work environment or a healthy community. And my response is always, you need healthy people to have a healthy community. You need healthy people to have a healthy work environment. Indigenous people, we're not there yet. Some of us are. The majority are not. I think we're starting to see the switch, but still, we need to support each other as we do our healing. In the same way, if you want to be a self-determined nation, you need self-determined people making up that nation. You need to know, what do you do on a happy day? What do you do on a rough day? How do you motivate you towards your own self-determination? This is not about someone else saving you. This is not, your future is not dependent on the actions of another. COVID. Not even COVID. Well, yes, COVID. Lockdown. The pandemic was not able to take out my business. Why? I determined it wasn't going to. I was determined to pivot and survive, and now my business is even stronger. It's a choice. It is absolutely a choice. So what are the 4 words that I repeat every time a challenge rears its ugly head, whether it's personal, professional, small, or big? And like I said, it's automatic now. I don't even think about it. The 4 words, I trained for this. Meaning, I am almost 60 years old in less than a month. I'm 15 years in business. I have been knocked down so many times, I no longer question my ability to get back up. That's the benefit of age. But every single time, it's like, have I done this? Yeah, I've trained for this. I have the processes. I have the systems. I trained for this. I have survived worse. I trained for this. I have earned the joy and comfort of the stage and the place I am in my life. I have definitely handled worse in my 20s, in my 60s, and I'm so looking forward to what life's going to be like in my 80s if I am blessed enough to live that long. I 100% believe you got this. Whatever this is, whatever your goal is, whether degree, buy a house, buy a car, whatever, you got this. Why? You trained for this. Is it going to be easy? No, my dad promised me it was never going to be easy, but if and only if you work hard enough to get it, you can get it. There are going to be people that are trying to stop you. There are going to be people that don't support you. There's even going to be people that tell you you can't. Prove them wrong. Do it anyways. You got this. Why? Because you trained for this. So did I. One more video for the week, and then I'm going to go back to resting my voice because I have an event in London coming up that I'm super duper looking forward to. Until tomorrow, I love you. Take care. Bye-bye.